utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bobby Witt Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Paris makes the play, and there's 1 down. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 1 out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Here is Aaron Judge. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Seeing if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Here's Mike Trout.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Nope. Outside.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Rap Dixon. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. Second inning set to go. And now Brandon Lowe. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Here comes Max Muncy.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Muncy hits one in the air. Settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. And he's got himself a triple.
All over that one right there. Again. As good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Now at the plate, Nick Kurtz. And
That's
that
a
one
ball.
upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. And that
2-0.
skips in the dirt. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. In for a strike.
Two.
Went with the sweeper. No
got a
score
full
yet,
count.
but a runner at third with 2 away. Some
Three.
heat there at 90. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And the batter now, Juan Soto. DeGrom back to work. Up and in, 1-0.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Muncy hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And now it's going to be Kyren Paris. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No
Oh, that's
ball,
that
two
slurve right
strikes.
there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the third baseman. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
And that's
Off the
off
plate,
the
ball
outside
one.
edge. And it's 1-1. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the
Ball
mark
two.
there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2
Really good
count.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Inside.
ball.
3-2 now.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. On to the third inning, and now Evan Carter.
Evan Carter.
And that's
Counts
in the dirt.
1-0.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Everything came together for him. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there, and if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
To the right side. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. First time up was a pop out. Ball one
Outside,
there.
that's a ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each
I
of
got
his
one.
first 2
1 strike.
seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
The pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Runner takes off. Lifted in the air, right center field. In position. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Aaron Judge at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And it's fouled away.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way. So
they take the force out, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now here is number 40. That one at triple digits.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. And here is Nick Kurtz. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The other way, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Got him looking. And we're back. Lau at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Max Muncy. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in for a strike. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Tatis in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground. Throws to second for 1. Boots it.
Safe.
So up next, Nick Kurtz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Trout.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next pitch is outside. Late on that fastball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Anthony Santander at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Dixon now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Buehler back to work. And a ground ball to first. Kurtz takes it himself out on a bang-bang play. Ethan Salas will hit next. Swinging a foul straight back. Buehler deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball still 0-2. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a ground ball. To first. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And that's outside. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
The center fielder,
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Just a weak fly ball this time. Santander racing after it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Juan Soto. And a swing and a miss.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
This to third. Over to first. Great pick. And the batter now, Kyren Paris. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
What do you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes with number 9 for him in this game. 9. Number 27 at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. And we're back. Top 6. And now the DH, Aaron Judge. And ball 1. Judge, in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And a curve is down and in. Fouled off down the right side. The 2-1.
He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away. It might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from first. Now he changes his mind and heads back to first without a throw. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Man at first, one away. This one in the dirt. Well struck right field. That one is back. And it is gone. He nails one out to right. It's 3-0. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely. So digging in, Nick Kurtz. Up the middle, Paris. Fires to second for one. Not in time at first. Safe. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the left field. Fielder Evan Carter, 1 for 2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, third out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, number 40. First pitch swinging.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first, and a quick out, number 1. And here is Nick Kurtz. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. On the inside corner for called strike 3. And here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
That one at triple digits.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Ethan Salas. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Santander in pursuit. Corrals it. And there's one away. So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1. Ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a...
There goes the runner. Line drive, and that's a base hit. The throw to third. In there safely. Out at the plate.
Right on the tag. Out.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 3.
Now pitching. Aroldis Chapman.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss.
0-1's
Throw
the
to
count.
third. Safe. That wasn't close. Crow Armstrong on third with 2 out. There's a swing and a miss. Chapman. He's
0-2
kind
the
of a
count.
prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That
Did he
is a
go?
big time benefit. And he held up. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Going, gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-zip. And now it's Brandon Lau. 0 for 3 in this one. That smash towards center. Makes a nice sliding catch. Bottom of the 7th, and now batting Mike Trout.
Right fielder, Mike Trout.
Bounced up the middle. Lau on the run, sends it over to
Out.
first, and they get the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 in this one. That one hit to right. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Rap Dixon, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch
0-1.
strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swing.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one off the bad part of the bat, and just a lazy fly ball. Tatis brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's Muncy to hit.
Leading off for the All-Stars, the third baseman,
Chapman
Max
back to work.
Muncy.
Not
Ball
even
one, no
close
strike.
there. Ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with this.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Tatis stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next
Ball 2.
offering is down low. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That
That's
one
ball 3.
missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And Tatis able to stay alive. Swings and misses. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Kurtz digs in now. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That one outside. Out. Now 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base.
Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Next to hit, Kyren Paris. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together. An impressive outing. Now the third baseman. Gets him to chase after that one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. DeGrom gets the strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And out number 1 on the grab. Now here is Ethan Salas. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. That one kicks away from the catcher to second, but way too late. Safe there. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, And it's now a 6-run lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it.
That one the other way. And that gets down for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Here comes Witt around third. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. But now he's caught in between and they put the tag on him. So man aboard. Here comes Aaron Judge. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third and he's in there easily. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 8-0. Next to hit, Brandon Lowe. There's a swing and a drive. Makes the catch up against the wall. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought? On the ground, right side. The throw to first.
Out.
1 out, bottom of the 9th. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
He swings and fouls one off. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done it on the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
26 up and 26 down. 1 more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. And that one hit to first. Dives, and he can't hang on.
Safe.
What an effort there to save the perfect game, but it's broken up on an infield hit. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard, coming home. He'll score.
Safe.
2 runs are in, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. And now Anthony Santander.
Now pitching, Darren O'Day.
And first offering is fouled off. Trout leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll do it. And this one finishes with a final of 8-1 for Chris Singleton. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, number 28. What do we need to know here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Ready to go now? Here's the left fielder, Mike Trout.
The left fielder, Mike Trout.
And that one fouled off.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Should have this one. And there's 2 away. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Swing and a miss as he was
No
late.
balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Globe Life Field. And today on the hill, Joe Boyle.
Big-time arm, power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up.
Low.
Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Hauls it in, 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Turner now. And that drops in for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Snags it for the second out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Misses inside. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Juan Soto. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Swing and a miss.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Next offering is downstairs.
Hey, 2.
Swings through that one. In the dirt. Salas down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike. Here's the third baseman. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Gordon slinging it to first in time.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Rhys Hoskins, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's not. Back in Arlington. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Javier Sinoja. And a strike in there.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Judge cutting across. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Dylan Cruz, the next to hit. On the ground, right side. Fires to first in time. Here's Profar now. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And they tag him out. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. Diaz measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hit softly on the ground to third. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit.
Aye. 0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No,
you know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Got him swinging. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Throws across the diamond. Larkin gone on the play. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Skubal back to work. Pitch
1-0.
misses there, and that is ball one. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to first, Hoskins. He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Hit hard, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that's in there at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the center fielder.
Ball one. Ball one, no strikes.
Two outs.
That's ball two.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Trout snags it. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. Here's Mike Trout. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Right through there for a strike. Gordon. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. It's Aaron Judge now. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a swing and a miss. Down on bottom 4. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Pitch misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1 now. And that one clips the corner.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Turner pops it up. Under it. Makes the grab, one away. Anthony Santander will hit next. Fly to center his first time. Check
That's a
swing.
ball.
He held up. Ball one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair
1-1.
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. A massive home run. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Javier Sanoja digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1's the
One
count.
out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Just
Ball one.
missed. Swings through that.
2. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball
Just
that's outside.
outside. The count now 2-2. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Safe.
2 outs, runner at first. Now batting Jurickson Profar. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and
that's
it
a ball.
just misses.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And
Ball
there's a
2.
ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable runner on the go.
Right
Ball
out.
outside. Cruz off of first with 2 away. Runner goes again. So now
Ball
2
4, take
on
your base.
and 2 outs. Now a chance for Alex Gordon.
Not what he wanted to do right there, but
Runners on the move. In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back after. We go to the top of the 5th. Juan Soto now. On the ground right side. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And that is out of play. The 0-2. That's
Ball
a
1.
little bit low. And that one hammered. 1 away. Here's the third baseman. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
0-2.
One
the
out,
count.
base is empty. Throws to first
He's
in
out.
time. Play is made, 2 out. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the
2
count.
down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Not
1-1.
close with that one. 1-1. And that's
Out.
outside. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that they don't get any confidence.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Turner with the throw to first. And that is back at Globe Life Field. Now, Ethan Salas. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Trout makes the catch, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. Here's the center fielder. He is singled and he is flied to left. And first offering is fouled off. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
This
No
guy's not
balls,
wasting
2
any
strikes.
pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Inside.
Ball in.
And the count is 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Buehler winds and fires. And now the
Whoa,
count
that's
is
down.
even.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Look out!
Time. That
And
ball
it
got
hit
him.
him.
First
He
pitch.
had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The batter number
Trey
7.
Turner now.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes out to short. To first, and he
he's in
beats it.
there.
Everyone's safe.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Pretty much did the opposite of what you want to do with the pitch on the outside part of the plate like that. Just rolled over, but good hustle down the line and got the infield knock.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Runner takes off. The tag, and
On
he's
the tag,
out.
you're out.
3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back in Arlington. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And that
Ball, that's
misses.
inside.
And that's ball 1. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Geloff now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle.
The batter, number 11.
Barry Larkin getting ready to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. And delivers outside. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2 balls,
That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Trout up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
So now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now Javier Sanoja. First pitch misses.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. There's the strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That's too high.
Just missed. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Profar climbs in on that left side.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Profar gets a piece there. Profar, in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Inside, just missed. Next one in the dirt.
Strike.
Pulls that one foul. That one just misses. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Rodriguez drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here is Aaron Judge. Judge comes up empty there.
0-1.
That misses the zone. And the count even 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Juan Soto. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one pulled foul. Next offering is down low.
Two the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now the third baseman has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Hoskins in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
Strike 3, and now 6. Back at Globe Life Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Buehler back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Bouncer to Hoskins. He'll do it himself, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Salas, 1 for 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Grounds 1 to short. And that one finds its way through. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Now they get the runner and a rundown. To second. Pulls him off the bag. One out. Runner at second. Next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Misses inside. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a foul out of play. Kopech. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And there's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. Now a long throw home. And he's got an RBI triple.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box. Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runner at third, 2 away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 3-run